The lights are coming on for the round 2 of the Div 2 race, and we are underway at Spa. Jules Daniel gets a solid start. Isa and Rhino jumps straight into the lead as Du Bois Luke is now side by side, and there's a bit of contact between the Red Bulls and the Haas down the inside as well. Jules Daniel struggling to hold his position, and there's carnage at the back as the Red Bulls go wheel to wheel through Eau Rouge. Who's going to come out in front? Jules Daniel lets Nuke Oceania go through as we look back down the field. And we see Du Bois Luke closely tailing Lindsay. And someone went off at Eau Rouge. Couldn't quite see who that was. Bonnie Lingard. And now we come all the way down the straight. Red Bulls neck and neck again here. And they are dominating this race at the moment. Nuke and Jules Daniel. Isa and Rhino obviously lagged out, unfortunately. And it is a safety car, I believe. As we get underway once again. Nuke OCE wasting no time. Right on the tail of Isa and Rhino. Can he get it done early in the first corner? He's going to give it a go. 3-second penalty for Bonnie Lingard, and he does. Takes the lead. Isa and Rhino drops down to second. Jules Daniel following closely, and they are inside each other at the moment. And the Red Bulls pull away as we move back down the field. The Aston Martins and Beano CE following. Oh! That's a spin for Laker Fan, and he is out. Hits the wall, and that's another. Is that Bonnie Lingard? Lost his front wing again on Eau Rouge. It's all happening here in Spa.
Time battling takes up, so he could be in a shout for a
podium. And Du Bois Luke has spun. Incident with Jacob, and he's broken his wing completely. And that is massive as we go up to Lindsay, who might be pulling off an overtake down the outside. Oh, he's got it. Lindsay into second place. And Bonnie Lingard's retired, and that's a safety car. Lindsay just got second place right beforehand. But this is going to be a very spicy restart as Jules Daniel leads us away into the final chicane. It's all about the exit out of the last corner and the short run to turn 1. Is Lindsay close enough? Oh, what has happened? They're slow. I'm a Nubatron is right alongside. Can he get in front? Yes. What has happened? Oh, my goodness. I'm a Nubatron in second place. And Beano CE's retired. And down the inside goes Nuke OCE. And that is contact and damage for Nuke. And I'm a Nubatron gets away scot-free yet again. Lindsay in third place will be fuming as Chuck RL has made a massive comeback and tries to go around the outside at Eau Rouge. And now right alongside, going to get a great slipstream on Lindsay. Chunk RL, can he get the move done? Try and go around the outside, not quite I don't think on this occasion. And Jules Daniel has run away with it as I'm a Nubatron is up to second. 13 places gained in this race.
And it'll be interesting to see how he restarts. Mr. Gamer, we know he's a competent driver. I'm not saying Jacob isn't, but
and here we go.
Who can get the better exit?
Mr. Gamer looks like he's already coming up alongside Jacob. No, not quite. Jules Daniel trying to join in on the action behind. There's a bit of a gap before I'm a Nubatron in fourth. As we look back, and no one seems to be fighting. It's Jules Daniel and Mr. Gamer go wheel to wheel. And who's going to come out in front? Jules Daniel has got him. But through Eau Rouge, Mr. Gamer can get a big slipstream down the straight. And Jacob is vulnerable to Jules Daniel as well. Jacob will be defending. No, he's going to let him go as Jules Daniel gets straight back into the lead of this race. That's exactly the restart he needed. And he'll be looking for back-to-back wins.
3 wide, down towards Radion. Oh my goodness,
Gordo stays in front. And wheel to wheel, Nuke OCE and Chunk RL. And they almost make contact, and Du Bois Luke has to take avoiding action. And that is stunning racing. Chunk now has to defend from Du Bois Luke. And pressure is on
Chunk
as we look towards the back of the pack.
As well.
We'll quickly make our way back up to the front. Oh, it's a spin, and that's Jacob from leading the race at the restart.
No.
And the pressure was too much. And that probably is the race over for Jacob, and that is heartbreaking. I'm a Nubatron overtaking Mr. Gamer in the meantime, pushes him off the track, and now Gordo's getting involved. Gordo has had a shocking race, but now he's up to third. Can Gordo get into second place now? And Mr. Gamer has lost out massively. He's going to go down the inside, though. Doesn't quite get it done. And has to correct. And now Gordo chasing I'm a Nubatron down the straight, and Mr. Gamer not far behind either. And we could see some very tight racing here as Gordo hunting I'm a Nubatron. It's going to be side by side here. I'm a Nubatron is going to defend this position with his life as we go wheel to wheel. Gordo gets the place. Can he hang on to it? Absolutely he can. Massive work there. Second place. And now Boy Luke tries to find a way. It looks like he is the faster driver. Lindsay Games is getting interested out the back as well. This is going to get a little bit spicy towards the end of this lap. Lindsay looking for an opportunity as Boy Luke really on the rear wing of that Aston Martin of Chunk RL. Can he get it done? They've been battling for a couple laps now. And there's been a yellow and Skits is out.
Oh, I saw Skits.
Skits has had a couple incidents so far this race. And that is a safety car just as it was getting interesting. Oh, wow. Boy Luke coming after Lindsay. And going down the inside. That's a bold move. Can he make it stick? Oh, it's still going, this battle. Lindsay not giving up at all. Pushes him off the track. And Lindsay hangs on to the position. Boy Luke still harassing Lindsay. And Jacob has now joined into the action behind, who's right back into this race somehow. Into 6th place. And this is getting very fiery in the midfield. Mr. Gamer and Haroldinho and Jacob as well. 5 cars all right next to each other at the moment.
Yep. He should get a good launch.
He's going to get it through Eau Rouge, though, which is going to be very interesting.
Oh,
The leader has spun.
He's just spun.
The net leader of the race, Dulles Daniel, has spun at turn 1 at the most inopportune moment when he's about to get DRS and overtake for the lead. Dulles Daniel's race has just fallen to pieces here at Spa, and Lindsay is now in the prime position to win this race. Lindsay has just picked up the pieces here brilliantly. Now within a second as Boy Luke has a go at Nuke OCE, and they're both going for it as Nuke holds onto the place. Boy Luke on the medium tyres. They're getting pretty old. Nuke OCE hangs on.
He was too keen on the throttle, exiting that first corner.
Jacob has retired, and Gordo had an incident with him. Jacob was having a beautiful race, but you can see him in the background. He has stopped on the track. Gordo continues with minimal damage, it looks. Safety car again. This will help Dulles Daniel. 4 laps to go, and we are underway for hopefully the last time. Lindsay didn't get a good restart. Chunk is already wheel to wheel. Can Chunk get past on old softs all the way around the outside? Can he make it stick? No, not quite. Oh, Lindsay has been spun by Chuck RL, and that's Dulles. No, it's Nuke OCE who has crashed as well. And Lindsay's race is ruined, and Dulles Daniel is now back in the net lead of this race. But as I said, Boy Luke is now in a prime position. This has worked perfectly for him all the way down the straight, chasing down Dulles Daniel on new softs. He has a massive chance to win, but can he get a big enough gap?
As we hit this back straight, obviously Dulles Daniel
he's got him
wide open, but he's already completed the move before he flicks the rear wing open.
Boy Luke has, I think, missed the boat here for his chance to win this race. Oh, Dulles Daniel has spun out, and what am I saying? And now Boy Luke has spun as well. And Nuke OCE and I'm a Nubatron has taken the sole lead of this race, and it has flipped on its head. Dulles Daniel and Boy Luke have both spun out, and this is unbelievable. You cannot believe what you're seeing right now. And oh my God. Dulles Daniel down in 4th position. You can't script it. I'm a Nubatron is going to go on to win this race, you would have thought, as we look to the penalties. And 9 seconds for Nuke OCE, so he will lose out. Dulles Daniel in a net 3rd, Mr. Gamer in a net 2nd, and Boy Luke has completely fallen out of contention. I'm a Nubatron. Started 15th on the grid. Went up to 5th on lap 1. Then up to 2nd. Was involved in a massive amount of incidents throughout the race. Somehow has found his way in 1st place. A few miracles have happened for him to get here, but he has done it.
The birth of a champion.
And he's going to win the Belgian Grand Prix. I'm a Nubatron has done it. Mr. Gamer comes 2nd. Dulles Daniel 3rd, and Nuke OCE in 4th. What an unbelievable race. And Jules Daniel gets the fastest lap. And I'm a Nubatron, well deserved, coming from that far back. That was a captivating race. I'm a Nubatron, brings it home, followed by Mr. Gamer and Jules Daniel share the podium. And make sure to tune in next Sunday for some more Oceanic League racing action. And thank you for watching.